Hello and welcome back to the building blog for the Svenson Jungmeister. And the purpose of this video is to show the work that I've done on the interplane struts and the rigging. And as you can see, these have now been added. Now the interplane struts are quite a straightforward design. They're made up of piano wire with electrical connectors soldered to the end, and then these bolt in place with the locked retaining bolts holding everything nice and neat. Now obviously a piano wire profile isn't what's required for the final look, and I have in the past clad these in balsa and hollowed them out so that the piano wire fits in and clad them, but I came across something that I had in the scrap box. I've had them for some time. One of those things that you keep thinking it might be useful, but you don't know what for. And this is it. Now, it's used in my previous life when I was a teacher. It was used to actually clip in students' work or flip chart material that I wanted to demonstrate. And it clips between, the paper clipped between this plastic, which is folded round in a nice, to my eyes, aerofoil, aerodynamic profile. So I thought this could be used to wrap around the piano wire. It worked, but I must admit it took a lot of persuading to get this to clip around the piano wire. It had to be forced around and levered on using a steel ruler, a bit like changing a tyre on a push bike. But they went on, and they've produced a nice clean profile. They did tend to rotate freely until I just poured some super glue down through the top here, and that stopped them, and they're now in position spot on. The other thing that you'll notice is that I've added the rigging wire, and now in this case the rigging wire is actually steel. I had wanted to add steel rigging wire to the SA5 build, but because of the way the rigging was set up, it would have been impossible for the wing to be made removable, which for practicality purposes, storage and transport, was needed. So I had to resort to using shirring elastic. But because it's a much simpler rig on this, I've been able to set it up in such a way that these wires are connected at the same time as the interplane struts are connected, and there's one additional bolt in here that goes into a retention keeper that I showed in a previous video, and that means that I don't actually have to take the rigging off totally, and when the model's finally finished I'll be able to just disconnect from here and here and leave them attached to the fuselage, and then it'll take no more time to add the rigging wire than it will to adding the wing struts. So I'm really pleased with that. It's coming together nicely. The plan next is to perhaps, I think, add the control surfaces and put the hinges into place. But overall it's looking really neat. I think it will need some rigging wires on the tail. I'll have to check with the prototype photographs for that. But I'm really pleased with it. The interplane struts went together without imparting any strain or putting any warps onto the plane, which obviously you want to avoid like the plague. But there you go. It's coming together nicely, a nice big impressive model, I hope. So bye for now. Get out flying if you can. If you can't, pick up that modelling knife and let's get creative. Bye for now.